Hi, I'm Beck and welcome to all of the books, all 90 of them that I read in 2023. I have everything stacked up on the floor around me. It feels like I'm in the midst of a book fort. So without further ado, let's get into all of the books that I read in 2023. Guards by Terry Pratchett. Book of the Unnamed Midwife, which was a post-apocalyptic reread for me. Two sapphic romances, Delilah Green Doesn't Care and also Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. Lost in the Moment and Found by Seanan Maguire. It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert, which is her young adult book and not the Chloe Brown Sisters series. Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. Continuing some series with Fevered Star by Rebecca Rowanhorse. And reading more romance in summer with Unnecessary Drama. The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochrane, which was a male-male romance. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Nick and Charlie, also by Alice Oseman. Babel by R.F. Kuang, which was a historical dark academia story. Very intense, but fantastic. The first volume of Fence. A witchy romance with Witch Please. Another post-apocalyptic, cozy survival story called The Wall. Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion, which is the sequel to Legendborn. Then probably one of my new favourites of 2023, which was Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler, also a post-apocalyptic story. Secretly Yours, another Tessa Bailey book. Even Though I Knew the End, which was a very short sci-fi novella. The Mothkeeper by Kay O'Neill, the same author who wrote The Tea Dragon Society. Tom Felton's Beyond the Wand, which was a memoir that I didn't expect to love, but it was fantastic as well. Galatea by Madeline Miller. I then did a reread of Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. I also did a reread of A Darker Shade of Magic by Victoria Schwab. Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson, which I have a review for that I will link. If I've got any reviews of the rest of these books, I will link them in the description as well, so you can go down there and check out any content that you might want to investigate. Tremor, which is a comic book about love, ghosts, and coffee beans. The second Chorus of Dragon books, which is the name of all things. This was also a reread in preparation for continuing the rest of the series. Wolf Song by TJ Klune, which is also probably one of my favourite books ever that I discovered in 2023. The Malevolent Seven by Sebastian de Castell. The Memory of Souls by Jen Lyons, the third Chorus of Dragons book. The House of Always and Discord of the Gods, which is the fourth and the fifth Chorus of Dragons books. Which You Gonna Do, which is also another witchy, smutty romance book. Volume 4 of Law Olympus. Then we've got volumes 2, 3, 4 and 5 of Fence. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yaros. The Sun and the Star, a Nico D'Angelo story by Rick Riordan, part of the Percy Jackson universe. A Gathering of Shadows by Victoria Schwab, which is the second book in the Shades of Magic series. Silver Under Nightfall by Rin Chapeko. Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, one of my favourites. This was also a reread. A Conjuring of Light by Victoria Schwab, which is the third book in the Shades of Magic series. Fix Her Up and also Tools of Engagement, both by Tessa Bailey in the same series. And then more series with An Absolutely Remarkable Thing and A Beautifully Foolish Endeavour, both by Hank Green. These were also rereads for me on audio. I love them. Parable of the Talents by Octavia E. Butler, which I did not love nearly as much as the first book. Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, the first book in the Farseer trilogy. Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Half a Soul, which was a cozy fantasy book. Raven Song by TJ Klune, the sequel to Wolf Song. Beach Read by Emily Henry, which was a romance that I really liked. And then also Payback's a Witch, another witchy romance. A Man Called Uva, which was a contemporary book, also now a movie, that I usually wouldn't have picked up. Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry, a cozy fantasy book that I adore. A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, which is another witchy romance book that I didn't love as much as I thought I might. Men at Arms, the sequel to Guards by Terry Pratchett. Kiss Her Once for Me, which was also by Alison Cochrane, like The Charm Offensive, and this is also a Christmas story that I accidentally read months before Christmas. When and Art Are Not in Love. I Hate You Don't Leave Me, which was a non-fiction book about borderline personality disorder. Sorcery by Terry Pratchett. She's on the Money by Victoria Devine. The Power by Naomi Alderman. The Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan, the latest Percy Jackson book. Volume 5 of Law Olympus. The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson, that I also have a review for. City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett. Again, another witch book, The Nature of Witches. Then we've got a sci-fi novella called Dawn by Octavia E. Butler. And then more witches with The House Witch. Iris Kelly Doesn't Date, the long-awaited sequel to Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. Iron Flame. I did a spoiler vlog for this one when I was reading it. The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. The Barefoot Investor, which I feel is overdue since everyone seems to have read this except for me, but now I've finally read it. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth, and Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian, all in the Percy Jackson series. Heartstopper, Volume 5, and then Investing with She's on the Money. And those are all of the books that I have read in 2023. How many books did you read in 2023 and how many do you want to read in 2024? I'm hoping to get to 80, maybe I'll get to 90, but we will see. Thank you so much for watching this video. Come and chat to me down below in the comments and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.